Welcome to a 0k match between, in the blue, Clopse versus, with Rovers by the way, versus TheWarning with, yes, Hovercraft, Hover platform. It's the factory that I have, I guess you can say, mained for quite a while before switching to controller. So, and you don't really see it often, especially not in like 1v1s. So I really like seeing it. Problem is, they're up against, well, as I said, Rovers. And Rovers has darts. Darts are really annoying to take down with daggers. And if you want to go into bolus, well, as it says like somewhere here, okay, no, it doesn't say it here. I guess that's on the wiki then. Well, bowlers are just triple dart with a little bit more HP. Something like that. At least the weapon is like triple dot. And that's exactly where the problem lies. Because, well, they're more expensive than 4 dots. So dots have like quite a good engagement against the hover raiders. Not sure if Clopse knows that, because you don't see them often, but well, considering they are going for like 40-50 dots, I'm pretty sure they know at least somewhat how to take down hovers. So, also, daggers sound great, right? Having them pierce through. Well, that's true, however, piercing damage only works when the enemy is grouped up. Advantage with darts is that they're fast and honestly don't even have a tiny range compared to like what a dart has. A little bit less, but not too much less. So, yeah. Dagger does doesn't actually one-shot a dart, and if a dart just moves in with a line, then, well, difficult to take down a lot of darts before they get close to you. As soon as they do, well, your piercing damage kinda dies down. Kinda falls off with its effectiveness. So, here, warning, nice, expanding over here into the other metal extractors, which, well, Clopse has already got those as well. Down over here, and going to the like side island. However, well, I don't see any defenses here. Though now I do. At its point. Where was that here? Yes, it was warning. That's indeed where Clopse is. Clopse was probably looking for your commander there, because that's the amount of darts that can take down a commander. Unless it has like something like specifically riot, a specific riot weapon, like the riot cannon. And Clopse, I said if you don't group up, you can take very good engagements. However, this is relatively grouped up. So, Clopse not taking great engagements. Into the heart of the enemy, you do have a lot of DPS. Like twice or triple what a dart has. So you could actually do quite a decent damage over here still, but I don't think this is going to do too much, honestly. Can take down a little bit more economy, slowing it down. But after that, it's pretty over. Oh, take it down, please, Clopse. No, you're not going to take it down. That's annoying, but at least it has been slowed down for now. So, dart here, dart here. Versus, well, a lot of, sorry, not darts, daggers. Darts here, and scorchers. Also something I personally don't really understand is like, why queue up like 50 darts, 50 scorchers? Same thing with like, Ravagers. You often see like 50 or 100 Ravagers queued up. Then they get out 10 and then they're like, well, shoot. I want to have something else, and then they cancel them. I don't fully understand that. Especially not if you use auto queue, like repeat queue. So, Dots on the sides. Not a great engagement, but now Scotchies. Scotchies are also really nice raiders. Can take 5 dagger shots, and because of that they're quite nice. And if they're close, yeah, that's great. So, also something I forgot to mention. Dot is of course 80, while dot is 40, while dagger is 80 metal. So, let's do this, because then we can see a little bit more without being zoomed out all the way. Now, daggers moving in. No, they're not. Are you really going to send all of your forces here for 2 dots? Come on, delete. Doesn't want to delete. Oh hey, that works again. So, are we lagging? I hope we're not. So here Scotches are moving in into the water and taking down single lotus, double lotus and triple metal extractor. That's a lot. And on this side there is a commander over here. And yes, this amount of daggers is enough to take down the commander. However, well, if you're not focusing on the commander immediately, and they have base defenses around them, yeah, no, then it's not going to work, and you have to retreat. Same time, Clopse is already out of there, so you can't really take down those scorches over here. So, now this is where hovers start to shine. Triple scalpel, double mace already. Scalpels, good damage, and our skirmishers of course. This is not going to work very well for now. Doing a good job, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't enough to like fully kill the commander. And you seem to be walking on water, but you're not walking on water. And that's also because of low settings again. So, whole bunch of Scorchers out. And honestly, Scorchers can do a decent job against this. One Scorcher goes down to like a single scalpel volley, sure. But scalpels are like twice as expensive. And mace are not as fast as your Scorchers. And Scorchers, if they get close, have a really high DPS. So as long as there is just 1, maybe 2 mace, if you have like 10-20 Scorchers, you can still do such a good job. Yeah, spread them out because scalpels do have a little bit of splash damage, and you do, and there you go, scalpel is down, while only losing a single Scorcher. This side, you'll face the force from TheWarning is still not down, and 2 mace still alive, 3 scalpels still alive. Commander now back into the fight, and we'll get all of this back. How much reclaim? There is X amount of reclaim. My game is a little bit glitched right now, at least the graphics are. Also, we are lagging quite a bit right now, which we weren't before, interestingly enough. So, next up, Scorches, a lot of them, 2 mace. Well, also like, I wonder, are you going, okay, so here you're now going for fences. Fences, Scorches, darts, still, those 50 darts, which, well, I don't think I've seen any darts from you in a long time. And also it seems like those Scorchers were actually like alt queued, so just single time. Just like these fences are right now. Anyways, I was wondering maybe it's a good idea to get out a couple of badges. Because badges are of course really long range, maybe impalers, but those are really expensive. Another option, dominatrix. Dominatrix is longer range than the mace, both are quite slow. So it is speed of 61. That's actually not too slow though. Versus a speed of 58. So yeah, Mace do slowly but surely catch up. Takes a long time. And taking away 400 with your 420 unit and then using it against them, that's quite a good trade. And with the amount of Mace they do have over here, you can definitely do that. Scalpels are all out of play, for now at least. There are probably some more scalpels coming out soon. No, actually. Halberds. Halberds is fun, yes, don't get me wrong. But like, going for full Mace and scalpel. Okay. So here, Scotchies to the rescue. And there we go. All grouped up. Come on, get a couple of daggers in there. Not yet. Alright. We are in triangle formation. Into the mace. And well, you have a lot of Scotches over here, and as I said, that's enough. Albert is not on hold fire, which probably should be. However, I do believe that the AI these days is good enough that it doesn't really work as well. The like Halberd as meat shield. Halberd is of course the unit that has like armor that when it's not fighting, not shooting, it's armored up, 75% damage reduction. And I mean the problem is that as soon as the weapon is out, the armor is gone. So yeah. And these days, if your units are in range of something that, well, it prioritizes certain units more. And at least from my experience, Halberds these days don't do a lot. Just because they switch target your units. So it only works well against things like stingers, I guess, where you first get your Halberd in range while armored up, and only after that you get your other units in range of the stinger. Because that's of course a unit with a turret with a relatively long reload time. And I mean this is a great fight to see, that's for sure. It was too late already, but still, a lot of mace, a lot of ravagers, and Mace win that. Ravagers, of course, assaults, while the Mace are, riots. Higher DPS for the Mace, like a lot higher. Not just a little bit higher, no, a lot higher. And, well, Ravagers were just sitting around. One running back, really. So that's probably how you can use your Ravagers better in that engagement, just because Ravagers are faster. Quite a bit faster. And here, well, yeah, daggers aren't great at climbing hills. Daggers aren't great against turrets. That's how you're told by the wiki to deal with hovers. Build a lot more base defenses, at least early on. Like against raiders. Against scalpels that doesn't really work. So, let's see. Fencers. Fencers are sitting and killing. One dagger down, other is damaged. And warning, has like 666 ping, that's not great. So, here, Scorchies are moving in, and there you go, good. If you're Clopse, and honestly, I'm rooting for Clopse, because if Clopse can beat TheWarning, then I can beat TheWarning. Well, if I would practice. Clopse was like around my level, I think like 2 months ago, something like that. And here we have a lot of halberds, but all are shooting. And it didn't really give the Mace a chance. But you know what? Maybe the meta has changed a little bit, but Ravens... I don't know. I mean, they have like low HP, relatively, right? 1000, that's 2.5 seconds of Mace attack. So that's not great. Better way to deal with this is, well, skirmishers. Better way to deal with Mace is of course skirmishers, but you don't have that if you're Rovers, so you can either switch into a factory that has good skirmishers, right? Guess you could go into, I don't know, rogues aren't bad, so shieldbot, cloakbot, hovers themselves wouldn't be bad, buoys from amphibot wouldn't be bad, recluse wouldn't be bad. So it's mainly just like, what do you want? If you're like, well, let me also get a like special ability, I guess you can say, then maybe go spiders and recluse, sit on the glyphs, right? That kind of thing. However, like, against this many Mace, I mean, like, Thunderbird could work, of course, stunning them. But now all of your units are already dead. But like Ravens, oh, that's a big waste. Wow. Anyways, well, Ravens aren't great. Appling plant from TheWarning is coming up as well. Is once again floating a little bit of metal. Not sure how much actually. Shouldn't be too much. And over here, Commander is building out. Okay, so how many of these Raveny boys do you have? 7 of them, or at least soon 7. Okay, 7 of them, and they do like 1000 damage each? No, 800 only. Oh my. Only 800. You 2-shot Mace. That means that against just the amount of Mace that we have over here, you would need 12. Yeah, I mean then fences with maybe like a little bit of meat shield in front. I don't know. Yeah, Ravens moving in. I mean, not bad. But like 57% attrition, you're not able to clean this all up. And GG. So, well done that you made it this far into the video. Consider watching the video in your lower left. But that's all I'm going to have for you today, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.